Hi, welcome to the Get Ready with God podcast. My name is Julie Taylor and I am your host. And I am not God, obviously. I'm not an expert. I'm not even a scriptorian. I'm literally just a girl sitting in front of a microphone, hoping God is real. The Get Ready with God podcast is the daily devotional podcast to help you see divinity in every day. This will be the final episode of this week. Tomorrow is a holiday, 4th of July. If you're listening live, I hope you're going to celebrate tomorrow. I thought about today, what if I just got on here and all this episode was me singing patriotic songs to you? What if you just turned on the podcast and I was like, mine eyes have seen the glory of amazing grace. Did you know that I was the president of chamber choir in high school? Glory days. Haven't sung a word since. So anyways, I just thought that would be really funny if I just, like the Grey's Anatomy musical episode that we all endured. Did you guys ever watch that? Wow. What a choice. And they did it unironically. They did it with their whole chest. I feel like a whole slew of shows did that back in the day. Should we have a musical episode of Get Ready with God? I'll do it. But I'm going to write original songs. I will not be singing patriotic hymns. But I hope you have a great holiday tomorrow. There won't be a podcast and I will miss you. And I hope that you will miss me. But what we're going to talk about today before we go away for the long weekend is gratitude. And you're like, man, we have all talked about gratitude. We don't need to hear about gratitude. Gratitude's so old and boring. Everybody talks about gratitude. That's self-help 101. I know. But I think we need to keep talking about it because annoyingly, it's super powerful. Annoyingly, it works. It's like when people tell you to drink more water and you're like, shut up. Guess what happens when you drink more water? You feel better. You feel better. And it's the most annoying thing. And that's how gratitude is for me. I'm sick of people telling me it's the solution. And then when it works, I'm just annoyed. But here's the thing about gratitude that I want to talk about is that we need to practice real, genuine gratitude. True gratitude. True gratitude is different than forced gratitude. So let's just say if every night you're trying to do a gratitude practice and you're like, I am so grateful for my body. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not actually grateful for your body. That's okay. That's okay. Let's not say something that we're not actually grateful for because you're shaming yourself into gratitude. I know I should be grateful for my body, so I'm going to say that I'm grateful for my body. I'm so grateful for my house. Maybe you hate your house. Maybe your house is the worst and you're mad at it, but you should be grateful for your house because some people don't have a house, right? So you should be grateful for that. I'm not saying you shouldn't be grateful for these things. I'm not saying those aren't our aspirational gratitude goals, but what we've got to do to actually cultivate gratitude, to actually get those positive effects of helping yourself see your life differently and experience your circumstances differently. Because what gratitude does is it takes your current circumstances and changes your perspective on them to make you love your life without actually changing your life, make you love and feel good and find peace without actually changing the circumstances. It's really crazy how powerful it is. But if we're shaming and shooting ourselves into gratitude, that's never going to be effective. So those can be aspirational gratitude goals. # gratitude goals. That's such a millennial thing. You know what? I am a millennial and I'm not sorry about it. Okay. Do you know what millennials did? They gave you the musical episode of Grey's Anatomy. So count your blessings. You're lucky to have us. Anyways, we've got to get to true gratitude. True gratitude. So you've got to stop and say, what am I actually grateful for today? Let me think. Let me try this right now. You know what I'm grateful for? This is the thing that I can actually say with full truth. I am so grateful that it is 5 o'clock and I am only hours away from getting to go to bed and this day being over. I'm genuinely, I'm so grateful that we're in this, third part of the day. I break my life into 3 chunks. It's like the 5 to 9, the 9 to 5, and the 5 to 9. Well, 5 to 11, whatever. 3 chunks. I'm entering that third chunk, which means I'm almost done with the day, relatively, and I'm going to get to go to bed soon. And I'm really having a hard time right now existing, and all I want to do is stay in bed all day. And so to only be a few hours away from getting to go back to bed is really exciting to me, and I'm very grateful for my bed. I have a very comfortable bed. I have beautiful, luxurious blankets. I have soft, wonderful sheets. I'm so grateful for my bed, and I'm so grateful that it is getting closer to the time to get back in it. I'm genuinely so grateful for that. Okay. Thank you for going on that journey with me. It took me a while. We're going to edit out how long that pause was, but it was a long pause. It was a sizable pause, which is embarrassing, right? I have a beautiful life. I have so many things to be so grateful for. And it took me that long. And the only thing I could settle on was truly, I'm grateful that I get to go lay down soon. That's not where I want to be. I want to be able to genuinely say, I am so grateful for my home. I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for my body. Those things come. Sometimes I'm in a place where I can say that genuinely, but right now, no. But by not forcing myself to lie to myself, to gaslight myself into fake gratitude, I'm going to actually get to the root and start building true gratitude. And as I practice, it's a practice. It's not a mastery. A gratitude practice is called a practice because we keep trying and we keep practicing. So show up to your gratitude practice, which literally can just be, man, what am I grateful for today? Write it down. Just write it down. Have a note in your phone. Text a friend. Tell someone, even if it's just yourself. Write it down. Document what you're grateful for so that you have something to look back on. Force yourself once a day to say something that you're actually truly grateful for. And you might have to think for a really long time and you might have to dig deep and it might be a really stupid thing. But you'll get there. You'll find something that you can genuinely say, I'm grateful for that. And as you do that every day, it will build and you'll get to more of those aspirational gratitude places of genuinely being grateful for all parts of your life. But we can't skip the step of actually, truthfully feeling actual gratitude. So dig deep until you get to the root of something you're actually grateful for and watch that build. I do a similar thing with faith, actually. I say, what do I actually believe in? What do I actually think is real? Get to what you think is actually real and build from there. This is a good practice in a lot of aspects of life, but it really does work in gratitude. Give it a try. Have a beautiful long weekend. Tell all your friends to listen to the podcast. Please share, like, subscribe, comment, positive feedback only. Love you so much. Happy holiday.